What's going on, y'all? NeNe L.A. Shiro here, and you're watching my podcast, NeNe's House. And I have my homegirl. My homegirl is here. The one, the only, none other. Kerri motherfucking Colby.
Hello. Another one. Thank you, honey. We're about to have fun.
You about to have some motherfucking
So much fun. I am very excited to be here. I feel like I'm gonna get to know you so well, and I feel like in many ways I'm a fan. So I be wanting to get to know. I wanna know what NeNe's up to, honey. Miss Juke, Miss Jive. Yes.
And it's so cute because like we've been friends on social media
Yes.
for so long. And we didn't meet for the first time, I want to say, until I moved out here in LA. And we met at like a was it like a CoverGirl event?
It was like a summer house mixer.
At a mansion.
Influencer team.
It was an influencer
Yeah,
event.
yeah. And we were the only girls of color.
We was the only bitches of color in it. I'm telling you, I was in there just strolling in that big mansion. And when Kerri walked down those stairs, it was like she walked down the stairs in slow motion. Her hair was flowing, and I was like, yes, thank you. I was so happy to see you, girl.
Oh my gosh, me too. I literally was, because I could be very in my like awkwardness. And I was like, I just need someone that like I can feel comfortable, and I know that we can like key and laugh, because they can be a little stuffy, a little stale at these events.
Hell
they
yeah.
really can. And when I saw you, I was like, let's go. Let's have a good time.
And it was like maybe within like 5 minutes, we were like taking pictures in that photo booth.
Yes, we were. I put those on my fridge.
I have them too.
Yes.
I have all of them just like lined up. It's so cute. Like, I'm just like, wow. I love meeting people from social media, and they are exactly who I would hope that they are. I was like, yes, she's a vibe, thank God. Because sometimes you meet people and they're just completely different from who they are
It'd be haunted.
on social media.
It'd be spooky.
You know what I mean?
I've been wondering how some of these people, I'm like, how did you do that? How did you make yourself so likable online?
And then you turn around and in person, it's just like,
Goblins. Like the spirit, and they sometimes can be very beautiful, but their spirit could just be goblin.
And that's the thing with me. Like, I don't care how you look. If you're a vibe, I'ma with you.
Yeah.
And there's some people out here who they won't with you depending on how you look.
That's crazy to me.
Like, what is it called? That's so like what, superficial? Or
yes,
like
shallow.
Just
all
like,
of it.
Ew.
Ish.
Or like they won't follow you. Or, no, they won't converse with you unless you have a certain amount of followers. Or
that's
like
crazy
unless
to me.
it's so weird. And I realized that like there's been times where I would meet people out here and they're like, let's say we're just chatting at the club, and they will exchange Instagrams. I'm like, oh, give me an Instagram, girl. You're so fun. And she's like, oh, well, I only have a so-and-so amount of followers. And I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to keep up.
You're real
I don't care how many followers you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm here for your vibe.
For sure. People be playing, there's like a whole weird social politic, but it's also so fake. Like, it's only like a very interesting internet obsessed infested bubble of people that like really eat, live, and breathe that. But I'm just like, that's miserable. It's very miserable.
That's why for me it is very much like quality over quantity.
Period.
No shade. Like, I'm cool with my 5, 6 real, like, down to earth, you know what I'm saying, my peoples. I don't necessarily
The tribe.
My NeNe. I love the sound of like nails clacking. It's like, that's just, I don't know what it is.
I'm an
just like,
ASMR diva, so I love that. I love that little like,
I don't know, maybe it's like growing up in Brooklyn, like all of the women always had the long nails with
the divas.
you know, like women, like they talk with their hands.
They
They talk with
do.
their hands and they do a lot of this. So I'm like, that is just like,
They be expressive as
it gives like ASMR. Like if you're trying to go to
Yes.
sleep, you just like do that in the ear.
oh yes, or like if they're like they're like massaging you or something like that. They're like, hey baby, okay, so or like the hair, they're doing like a braid down. They're like, hey baby, I'm gonna get that. I'll be like, oh, take it all down and do it again, please. Like,
do it again.
like this just cures my demons.
She's soothing.
Yes.
So wait, Kerri, where are you from?
Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm from everywhere.
Okay.
And nowhere at the same time. Originally, I'm from Dallas, so
Okay.
I'm like a
Texas
Southern
girl.
diva, yes. But I feel like I didn't really find myself there. I found a lot of, and I really can relate to how you feel when it comes to like the off-putting vibe of like superficialism that can be found here in LA. Because I feel like a lot of what I learned in Texas, not all, you know, that's not fair to generalize, but a lot of what I learned of who I don't want to be or how I don't want to behave came from a lot of like they can be so fab on television, but like the catty Southern debutantes divas, you know, it can get very toxic. So I was raised there. I love a good Southern humor. You know, I got the claws. I like to do a little cattiness every now and then, but I feel like I learned about community and people through LA, but also just I've lived with, oh my God, like almost every culture you can think of. I've been around.
Okay, I get that. I get that. So like you represent like I'm a Texas girl.
I would say that like I'm oh my God, I used to have a whole coin thing. I was there it is. I had to find it, girl. I had to find it. And these archives run deep.
You was buffering for a little while.
Elevator music. I am Texas raised and LA glazed.
Gotcha. Ooh, that's cute.
Yes.
We love a glazed donut. We love a little Krispy Kreme moment.
Baby, sidecar. A good sidecar. Have you been to sidecar yet?
What?
Oh, we gotta try sidecar.
What's that?
Babe.
Sidecar?
Sidecar donuts. It is the most diabolical donut I've ever had.
It gets you right here.
It do. But like in the way that you're like, yes, I've needed that today. Like it just, because I don't know, their most famous donut is called butter and salt.
Yeah, that's some fat bitch shit. No shade. I wanna partake.
It's so good.
I love me a calorie or two or three.
Me,
you know what I'm saying?
Me too. I feel like I am a big back diva at heart. And I love a girl that can eat. I love a girl that not during fashion week, but I love the girl that can eat. Yes, yes.
What's your favorite food?
I love Filipino food. I love Italian food. I love things that are like robust, saucy, and seasoned.
Robust. I love the word robust.
Yes.
That just sounds sexy as fuck.
Yes, robust.
You gotta say that shit with some depth. You gotta put some bass in your motherfucking voice.
You got to. Robust. Like it pops at you like it's very like a supple word. It's got like a little jiggle to it.
A little jiggle. You know, be like a little jiggle too. Look, get into it.
Robust.
Wait, so okay. You have lots of foods that you like, but are there any foods that you really just like don't fuck with? Like, ugh. Like it's gross. When you think about it, it's just like, it gives gross. You don't like it. For me, I'll go first. I'll give you some time.
Yeah, let me think about it.
I don't like peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Peanut butter and for me, it's the smell. Like the smell of peanuts. Gross.
What does it give though?
A nut that I wouldn't like. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you do like some nuts.
Human nuts.
Of course. Well, yeah.
Human nuts.
Do you like any other nuts though?
Okay, I could do like a smoked almond.
Oh,
like, 'cause it tastes like motherfucking steak. You know what I'm saying? I could do a little smoked almond. Yes. But like aside from that, nuts are just not my thing unless they're human.
Yeah, you're not like you're
no shade.
You're not a very nutty girl. Okay, period.
So do you have any foods that you just don't like or?
I be struggling with like, and please don't hop on me, y'all.
Oh God.
I be struggling with like vegan food.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not terrible.
I'll get into it, but I be struggling. And then, it's a specific food I don't like, but I like it cooked and mixed. I just can't eat it by itself. Tomatoes.
Okay, no shade.
No, okay, I feel bad because everyone's like, I love tomatoes.
Nah, like eating raw tomatoes to me, unless it's on like a burger and it's like completely like engulfed in like meat and cheeses and greases.
Yes,
I could do a little tomato.
It's a good accent, but it's not meant to stand alone.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I could do like a tomato sauce.
Oh, sickening. Yes.
Tomato sauce, that's cute.
Those are made to be an ingredient, but y'all bitches that be snacking on tomatoes, popping them like they're berries. That I think that's a mental illness.
Right.
That has to be.
That's gross. It's just bursting in my own.
And then the seed and the flavor is just no.
It's not quite hitting. It's not. I agree.
I think that I'm like spiritually allergic.
You don't quite feel it in your spirit.
It don't hit right.
Like throw some motherfucker.
Right. Just throw some salt on that motherfucker.
Okay, I have a question.
I got an answer.
How did doing drag come about for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, as a trans woman, I feel like drag for trans women specifically is it's an identity thing. And I was raised, I have a lot of Texas trauma, so we're probably gonna hear trauma. Every time I say trauma, take a shot, smoke a blunt, because it's probably gonna pop up a lot.
Okay.
But I do have, I have like trauma with being able to feel free and being able to express. And I always craved to feel feminine, but I wasn't really allowed to when I was growing up. So I got into drag through cross-dresser, honey. I was giving it Tu Wong Fu, the house down. Like there was something about when I was in high school, I heard about RuPaul's Drag Race and it's like, what is a RuPaul and drag racing? Because I love cars too. So I was thinking like vehicles, like
literal drag race.
Yeah, but then it was always the super duper like feminine fembot diva gays that was into it, and I was like, y'all don't give me car, like y'all don't give me like, you know, Ferrari, Maserati type bitches, you know. So I'm like, what is this? And I get into it, and I started watching it when I was living with one of my first roommates when I got kicked out the house, and I was just like, what is this? These are beautiful creatures, beings, but especially season 5 and before, it's giving creatures. It's okay. It's okay. There's no shade. There's no shade.
I just rewatched season 5.
And it's a little crazy. I love Alyssa Edwards because of how crazy. You know, shout out to the back. Whoa. Back row. And she's from Dallas. So yes, she specifically her, but just Drag Race, when I realized what it was, I was like, what is this? And I was like, okay, these are men. And I was learning all about the whole rainbow at the time, because I was learning like trans, I was learning drag, I was learning gay, top, bottom, all of it. Trade, hello, hallelujah.
Praise them.
Yes, I was learning all of it at the time. So I was like, okay, these are men, but they're not necessarily trans women, but they're doing something real fly, real fierce. They look good. They got the makeup, they got the hair. And I was like, I need to put some of that on. And I feel like I was always so attracted to dressing up because I could never put my finger on it. I was like, this is more than just putting on some makeup and looking fly.
It felt like a gateway.
It felt like almost like a vacuum, like a pour. I felt like I was being pulled into something that really made me feel good and, more importantly, connected to myself. And it was very hard because of the trauma to feel a sense of love for myself. And when I would be looking fab and fly, I'd feel love, but I'd also receive a lot of love. People were so like, oh, this is fierce, like this hair, girl, this outfit. And I was really tiny at the time. I was like same height, but like 112, 118. Like, okay, it was given anybody. So they'd be like, oh, diva, like, you know, they would assume I was like trans, and I'm like, oh yes, yep. Call me ma'am she, honey. I was giving ma'am she.
I'm giving you the motherfucking fantasy. She's real as fuck. Realness.
Yes. So it really was a gateway for me, and I think it just progressed and evolved, and I feel like I kept going with it because I knew that in this journey of drag, it took a few years, it took a lot of therapy, it took a lot of really finding myself, but I was like, I'm gonna connect with who I'm meant to be by dressing up as who I want to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what they say? Also, sometimes it's just like, you got to put yourself into that to really understand it and to like nurture it and for it to become what you... Manifestation is real.
So real.
So like, you dressing up and you like going out and doing your thing, you manifested Kerri Colby right now. Like, you manifested who you are today.
And what's funny is I always have seen her. That was something that was so alienating for me when I was growing up, is because I always envisioned Kerri. I always knew what she looked like. I've seen this diva for a very long time, but I never felt like I could achieve or create or draw, or, you know, every video game, it was always given the female characters. I was always trying to get to that vision that I had in my mind. And I was like, I need to see it. I need to see it. And drag was, I was like, I think I can get there with this. Manifestation.
I love that for you. And how many years did you do drag before you were on the show?
So it's kind of complicated because I feel like I didn't get on a stage until 20, we were like 2019, maybe 2018. I'm pretty sure it was 2019 was like my first time on the stage. It was before Simone was on Drag Race and before Gigi was announced. I had known them. We go way back.
And you were on season 14.
14 for me. Yeah.
When did that air?
That was the 2022.
Okay, got it.
Time is so relative to me, but I try to keep track. 2022. But this was like pre-pandemic. So me, Gigi, Simone, we were just the girls running around LA. We were the young little new things, just acting a fool and living our best life. And I was dressing up, and I was already a Colby. Sasha had made me a Colby before I got on stage because she peaked game.
How did you meet Sasha?
I met her at the Abbey.
Word.
I met her at the Abbey. I had known who she was. I discovered, and that's, you know, with my whole trans realization, around the same time that I had discovered season 5 of Drag Race. And then I realized, okay, Continental and trans woman is like something different than Drag Race, but I love them both. And I love them both so wholeheartedly. Like I didn't really separate the two. And I got to meet her very briefly in Dallas. They did like a little Continental moment. And I just saw this beautiful Beyonce looking woman, you know, just flipping her hair in the street. And I blacked out pretty much, ran across the street. I was like 15, 16, just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I like jumped into her arms. And it was crazy because I didn't know her like that. Right. I was like, you are just the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And she's probably like, you could probably back up. Because, you know, it was given a little intrusive, but I feel like I just saw someone who embodied everything I hoped and prayed to be. And then when I moved to LA, just a little bit after I moved in like 2015, I think she had recently moved here as well. So I had known who she was. I had deep dived after I had met her. I deep dived into Sasha. And then I started to see her around. I'd go to her shows, and we bumped into each other one time when I was out dressing, girl. And she assumed I was a trans lady, and she was like, you know, what's going on? What's tea? Like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Kerri, Miss Kerri baby.
Miss Kerri, if you nasty.
Miss Kerri, if you nasty. And she was like, oh, okay, like, who's your family? Like, who, you know, like, what's going on? Like, you know, are you in like ballroom? Like, what was it giving? And I was like, oh, like, no, I'm just me. And she's like, well, do you have a last name? I was like, I don't. She goes, well, do you want one? And I said, I would.
Oh, so you
I was like, please, yes.
She took you on the hubba.
She did. But I feel like when she saw me, she was just like, that one is definitely, she's cooking. She's cooking. She's up to something.
That shit. Like, I don't know what's Sasha's, what's her zodiac?
We're both Leo.
Oh, see? She felt that shit.
Yes.
Sometimes you could just feel like someone's aura. I'm a person where like, I feel like I'm really good at like
reading an aura.
Like, what is this? I can meet you in like 10 seconds. I'm like, this bitch ain't it. Or it could give like, wow, I f***ed with this person's energy. So I feel like that's what happened. She just felt it. Genuine fucking energy.
Yes, and she is one of the most real and beautiful people I know, but she's always been that way. So it's just to see how the whole kind of like world as I knew it. You know, most of these girls, I knew Candy Muse before she was on Drag Race. I knew Dahlia Sin. I knew Valentina just a little bit before, like when she was doing like her first shows, and Gigi and Simone, like we all kind of came up together. So to see how we all kind of evolved in a very recent and rapid amount of time, it's been magical.
I love it. I love to see it. I love the growth. Like, it's just amazing. And like, you have this documented, and you could just look back and just say like, wow, that was me. Like, I really was shit up back then.
Well,
I'm killing it now.
I'd be looking back, I'd be like, ooh, I had a lot of nerve and a lot of audacity.
Shut up.
But it was a trial and error. It was a trial, and there was some error.
Is there something that, if you were to go back on Drag Race, something that you would want to change that you didn't do the first time around?
I think about this a lot. For me, Drag Race I'm so grateful and so thankful. I feel like I was able to really unlock the Kerri, Colby, and, you know, Elise, who I am, you know, my legal name outside of everything. I was able to really achieve and become who I dreamed of being. But it's very hard for me to watch season 14 back. And a lot of people get like, they're like, wow, like it was amazing, iconic. And you represented the J-Lo dress and all that. And I'm like, I understand for other people seeing it, like it was fab.
Yeah.
But for me, it was very hard because I feel like I didn't see myself. I didn't see who I am today. And I also simultaneously, I saw me give up. I saw me stop seeing it for myself. I saw me stop believing. I saw me not getting the critiques I was hoping for and the praise that I was wanting to receive. And it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just, you know, I don't think it was wrong place, wrong time, but it felt that way. And so it's very hard for me to look, you when you see you in your eyes. I'm just like, girl, Miss Kerri season 14, she had gave up on herself. And I think that I would love to, in the future, be able to go back and just have fun and just be free and just put this phone on airplane mode.
We're gonna edit this out.
But I would love to go back now because I know who that bitch is and she's fat.
Hello, let's talk about it.
Wake it up.
She's nasty.
Yes.
She's nasty with
I feel like I'd be able to have fun now and hopefully be able to watch this shit on repeat if I went and did it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you were to have a girl group, right? 3 queens, you and 2 other queens, what would the girl group be? Who would it be and what kind of music would you guys make?
My like immediate answer would be like, I would want like a Destiny's Child vibe. You know, I love a melanated, gorgeous, but also like Pussycat Doll. You know,
very cute, very Nicole.
Yes. And I would want it, you know, the album would probably be called like the Travesty, but it would have to be, you know, something, but it has to be like
The Legacy of Tranos.
Yeah, the Legacy of Dollhood. But like, I don't know, maybe like the doll. That probably would get me sued. But
that's cute.
you know, Nicole be like, if I'm not in it, you are not doing it.
Cease and desist, bitch.
Okay. Or no, I think it'd be Robert Anson be up my ass. But you know, I would want it to be very, very like fantastic.
Who would the other 2 queens be?
Oh my gosh.
Kerri, blank and blank.
Me, I feel like Miss Jade So, she'd be fucking it up. Carmel, how about that?
That would be so cute.
That'd be fun, huh?
That would be a cute little girl
We'd be giving
group.
dog down.
The choreo was just very much like hair whips.
Yeah, it'd be. We would definitely need one of those big blower fans in front of us at all times.
Constant just air.
Yes, that would just.
First of all, bitch, when we were walking to the fucking couch, I'm behind Kerri and she said, "Oh, so-and-so and turn her hair." That hair said, "Woof." I said, "Bitch, it's the turn for me." She said, "What turn?" That turn.
I was like, wait a minute. I think we talk about the same turn, but I was like,
Come on, look at the flow. Look at the flow.
You know.
Yo, okay.
I love a good whip.
Do you have any like drag race moments or drag moments that are kind of just like crazy that stand out to you? Like whether it be like on the show or like maybe while you were performing somewhere or like a gig, like with something like out of the ordinary happens or like it just, you know?
There is a moment that people love me for. And when I first saw it back, I was like, I did not fucking say that. Like, I could not believe that happened because it all happens so fast.
Okay.
So sometimes you don't know, and we're filming, you know, all day long. So you don't know what they're always going to use and pick. And the moment where Diabetes finds a dragonfly and then the girls start daring her to eat it, I knew that had happened. I was like, that iconic, yes. I did not know that I like reacted in the moment and I was like, a dragonfly? A dragonfly? Because I'm, you know, you don't be, we were in the middle of a sewing challenge.
Right.
And I know you are a seamstress diva down miracle. My worst nightmare, low key, is a sewing challenge because I want it to give vogue, but like these hands ain't about to make nothing but a mess.
Girl, you could put on a motherfucking garbage bag and walk out and look motherfucking fire. So
I probably should have done that, but I was definitely stressing and sweating. So I'm hearing dragonfly and I'm like, what the is a bug doing on set? And we're about to eat it. Like, this is not Fear Factor.
This is not Fear Factor.
This is not Fear Factor.
Not Survivor.
No. So I was like, a dragonfly? A dragonfly? I did not know I said that. And when I tell you, when that episode aired and they showed that clip, I was like, that was me. And then it became a thing. Like, people really know me for the dragonfly of it all. And I was like, oh, like, sure. But I was like, hold up, wait, like, that's not the one thing I wanted to be known for. But you know what? I live for it. I live for it.
What's the craziest DM that you've ever gotten? Because I can imagine you get some crazy fucking DMs.
I get a lot of DMs with like so much audacity, but like so little energy. You know what I mean? Like people really will be like, it's always some man, girl. It's always some man. I feel like, because I don't really like to do like the whole cheating game. Like I you know, if you got yours and you found your partner, then stick with that. Or if y'all got something going on, like, you know, do that. But like there be men that be like
sliding in your DM and they have they girl on their motherfucking page.
On their page.
A pin to their profile photo, and they're like, hey yo, what's up, sis?
Yes, with like a whole Bible verse in their bio.
Yeah.
And their kids are in their whole profile picture, and they're like, you know, I'm just touching myself right now to you, Kerri. My wife is in the bed next to me and I want to come. Can you show me your feet? Or, you know, I just want to eat something. I just want to eat like my out your ass. Sorry, it's so graphic. But babies, and I'm just like, are you not aware of what you're typing? And I really do try to be a girl's girl. So I'm like, I low key want to like screenshot this and send it to
the girl,
to your wife or your woman, and be like, look what you got up in the house with you, girl.
Don't slide up in Kerri's motherfucking DMs with
you know. And if you do, bitch, you need to have an NDA and some motherfucking money.
Talk about it. Yo, Kerri, I want to spice it up a little bit.
Okay, spice it.
Have you ever been to a sex party?
I have, but I'm more of a voyeur.
So I would watch.
Yes, I would love to go. Yes, like I'd love to go to a sex party. Just like, ooh, that's cool. They do in that position.
That's interesting.
You know, don't be asking me to get in it. Because if y'all got your flow going, you know, I'm too self-aware to be of use. Because I'd be like, my back is not arched correctly. You know, ooh, my last shower was like 3 hours ago. This ain't giving it, you know. I'd be way too in tune with stuff, and then I'd be ruining the whole vibe.
I accidentally went to a sex party once. It's called the I don't know if it's like a sex party, but it's called the Eagle in New York. You ever heard of it?
What? The sex party just, it finds the Eagle.
Baby, let me tell you, I walked up in there and I was so confused. I walk in there and there's a guy, this old dude in like a jockstrap just walking past like it's nothing. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I know he's not a dancer in this place.
No, you're right.
I know they don't got old ass dancers, but like he walks past and it's a jockstrap. I'll go upstairs and it's just like a smoggy, colorful room with like bass, and everybody in there is fucking. Everybody, and I didn't know what I was walking into. I thought it was just like a normal gay club.
Babe, you know, they be fucking in New York, but especially there.
Baby. All right, so see, it's famous. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I've been to, it reminds me of a place that I did experience like some hot sexual energy. And I was like, you know, this is not for me, but I enjoy it. It's called it's in Brooklyn. I think it's called The Basement. Baby, The Basement is a whole experience.
That just sounds scary. I ain't gonna lie. The Basement. That just sounds like
And I did not know what to expect. I was low-key like overstimulating myself being in there, because I was like, you know, are we gonna get like taken in here? Like it low-key gives like
it's giving hold on to your drinks.
It's giving hold on to everything you got.
Don't put your drinks down.
It's giving hold on to everything you got, but it is such a free freak flag, be free, fly. You know, you could be bumping bussies with Michael B. Jordan in the corner, and Zendaya could be there, but or it could fully be, you know, the unhoused person from down the block. It'd be crazy in there. It'd be, well, they would have to have the cover fee, but it'd be crazy in there. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
What is what's your type? Do you have a type? Do you have like what do you look for in a person?
Okay, I want someone that I have an obsession. This so rotted. A man that just looks like he's got like a toddler at home. Just, and a pregnant wife, another one on the way. And he's, but he's a bodybuilder. So he's built, firefighter, honey.
Okay.
But, he's eating his feelings because the kids are there. And he's just sickening, honey. Just sweatpants. Doesn't even matter if they're gray. Like, and
it could be a little blue.
I be enjoying a man like that so much, but I'm like, it's not mine, so I won't look too much. But sometimes, they be single. But if you have that type of aura, I'm just like,
and that's what you. Ooh,
Broly from Dragon Ball Z.
Broly.
Yes, going through a midlife crisis.
Pictures of Broly.
Yes. Oh, he's so hot. Like Broly's everything.
Get them. They have like the little videos of like the anime and like it's like anime porn. You ever seen them before?
I do know a little yes.
That's when it's called. I've seen a couple videos before, and
some of it's a little too much. Sometimes it goes a little too far.
I'm like, how do you illustrate that? Like, you must really know what the. I mean,
I'd be scared of the mind of who created. Right, like I'd be looking like the uncle from the Boondocks. I'd be like,
not the uncle. You talking about what's his name? I forget his name, but we're gonna insert his picture right here.
There's a lot of
Ruckus,
visuals.
Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus.
I'd be like,
he swear he white. He think he white in his head, but he is black as a motherfucker.
That's very my dad.
Is so funny.
Anyway.
All right, Kerri. I have a little test for you.
Okay, I hopefully I pass.
I'm gonna give you something to read, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, I want you to read it.
Did you read somewhere that I was like dyslexic? Are you trying to get me a bit? But I'm gonna try.
Hey, you know why? We're about to inspire people right now.
Push yourself past your comfort zone.
No, I want you to read it in your sexiest, most sultry phone.
So I have to read it, understand it, and
you have to understand it. Just read it sexy.
Okay, it might be the same one over and over. Let's see.
Okay, you ready?
Okay,
it's right here. You see it?
And it's small.
It's tiny.
No. I want to. I'm just like, get ready.
No. It'll be cute. I'm be slow,
squinting.
very slow. Wait, hold on. I'm
oh, you know what? Slow is sexy.
Yeah. So it's. Okay, ready? All right, you guys. So I'm gonna pass out this phone. Ring, ring. Oh my gosh, the phone is ringing. It's for you, Kerri.
Hello. Guacamole, chicken fajitas, and stuffed poblano peppers. 1 period. In a medium bowl, combine the olive oil with the lime juice and spices. Add the chicken and marinate for an hour.
Ooh, an hour.
Marinate.
There's a few more lines.
She said, wait, hold on. You saying...
Wait. You were like that was definitely it.
It was you. No, it was you.
Hour.
It was
an hour.
Speaking of marinating chicken.
Baby.
Oh my God. Slaycation.
Baby.
Was so... But Kerri, let me tell you.
Did I eat?
You... Listen, me and my man watched. We binged it in like one day. The whole thing.
I kind of love that they put it out like that too. Like you could get through it all.
I love it. I hate waiting for shit to happen.
Okay, period.
It was so good. You are so you're so naturally funny, girl. Like naturally, like you know what? For me, it was first of all.
Oh no.
It was the entrance.
It's the woman of the house. Can I
already?
I bet. I low-key wanted to stop filming and leave and not film the rest of the show that then and there. But then I was like, you know what? I know how to laugh at myself. And when you fall down, what's that one guy's song? We fall down, but we get up.
Hello.
For a saint, it's just
a sinner who fell down. Come on now.
Got up, and that's exactly. I was like, I'm gonna get up.
She got up. But you know what? The thing is, I'm so glad that you left it in there because it's like it showed your real personality.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of times when you look at a person that's beautiful, like that automatically comes with like the oh, she's pretty, or she's probably a bitch. Or like, she's pretty, so she probably is stuck up or doesn't have any personality. But the thing I really, really love about you is you're beautiful, but you also have such a goofy, fun personality.
It's because I was goofy and fun and funny looking for a long time before the beauty.
Well, listen, I feel like you let yourself really like come alive. And like you really was like remember when you were saying like you wanted, if you were to do Drag Race again, you would want to just have fun with it?
Yeah.
I felt like you just had so much fun with it.
Yes. Well, this was like a manifestation. This was when I got the call for it, because we didn't really know what we were walking into. We're like a reality TV show, drag. I was like, well, I'm a different type of drag queen. I'm going to be glam every day.
Right.
I was like, but what do I want to do? And I was like, I want to make sure that whatever I do here, the personality I give, I want it to get me a call for the All-Stars, because I want to go win a crown and some money.
Hello,
So
let's talk about it.
I really had so much fun with the show, and I was like, I want to put myself out there, and I'm really glad that you enjoyed it.
It was such a good group of girls too.
It was
you
good.
had like a little bit of everything.
Yes, and a lot of us knew each other. Like Candy, me, Candy, and Lux had known each other for like before each of us really was on Drag Race. And then I had known Jada for a minute before I did like a Pride in Toronto.
Okay.
She's got a great personality, and I love a Caribbean, Jamaican, Barbados. I love a girl with that jerk chicken teriyaki flavor.
Where's the chicken? Where is the chicken?
Baby.
For me, it was overflow.
Watching it back, I feel like some people did think that I was being a little fat folk, but here's my thing. I am fat real. If you a big bitch, I love it and own it. And if you about to get in that hot tub, it was already high. It was already high.
She's like, I'm just being ripped.
If y'all are getting in the tub, and it's going to overflow. OVERFOLW, baby, the overflow. I was living and but like some people were like, Kerri, now that was a little much. But I was like, so was the water rising. It was fun.
Girl, I am 300 pounds and I was rolling. I'm like,
wake it up.
First of all, people are too sensitive nowadays. Stop
A
being
little
so
bit.
sensitive, you guys.
Just be real and own it.
Be honest.
Love it.
Yeah, so hold on. I think the food is ready. I cooked you a little something, you know.
That smell good.
I heard that you like Korean fried chicken and stuff. So I cooked you I made you some stuff.
Oh my God, Jollibee!
Well, I made it. I just put it in.
You got the Jollibee recipe and you made it?
Yeah, and I got even
Baby.
I made you some stuff
Baby.
from scratch.
NeNe'S
take some of
doing
this.
the damn thing,
They
baby. Oh my God, let me help you.
Let me
help you.
Okay, so first things first.
Oh, are we allowed to eat on the couch?
Yeah,
I don't want to break the house rules. I'm new here. Don't
okay.
kick me out yet.
It's okay. No, we're gonna.
And speaking of this, chicken did not take 5.5 hours to make like Jada did on Sunday. 5.5 hours.
For real?
We started getting catty with her because we were like
joking.
That was, even though like, yes, TV magic and editing, it was literally taking so goddamn long. And it was great. In her defense, it was great. But I was like, girl, you cannot be keeping us here this long.
That chicken did look good as f***.
It did. It was juicy.
But speaking of chicken, let's taste this chicken that I made for you.
That you made.
Yeah.
Let's try. Mmm.
Kerri just deep-throated the chicken. I ain't gonna lie. I'm pleasantly surprised. I want to eat this with you.
Yes. Little Lady and the Tramp. Wait, not it turning into a mukbang. I love mukbang.
I cooked for you. I've never had it before, but I still cooked it. Oh, yeah, you have. It's not bad.
But what you gotta do is you gotta try with the chicken.
It's like creamy. It's like a thick
Filipino spaghetti is a little savory and sweet.
It's like a thick, creamy. Wait, hold on. I still got some spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. The chicken, the like saltiness of the chicken and the sweetness of the spaghetti,
I would have never thought to put that together.
Me either. People gonna wonder why I don't ever eat on camera, and that's why, girl, I be eating like I am pregnant with triplets, girl.
And where does the food go?
Right out my ass.
Shut up. It's not bad either.
I'm telling you, baby.
The savoriness of the spaghetti.
That's how I was able to get my BBL, honey. I had to eat my feelings for not winning Drag Race.
Oh, no, Bookie, stop.
It's okay, because I love the fact that I have a little appetite.
Me too. I like a motherfucker that can eat. Right. Okay, ready?
Wait, I think my spaghetti's coming out my booty, honey.
You ready? One.
Mwah, yeah. True.
This probably look real crazy right now, but she good as fuck.
It tastes crazy.
Wait, y'all don't look. Mind your business. Hold on. Y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. They're not sponsoring this video or nothing, but. Okay, I want to do a quick little game of this or that.
This or that.
Ooh.
Ooh, the pie
This or that. No, just
no shade. Hold on. We got the ube or ube, what is it called? I don't remember when I made it. We got the ube one, and then we got the peach mango. This or that.
Okay, so this one's a little bit more unique. Uniqua. So we're gonna wait on her. Let's do the peach mango.
Okay.
Yeah, ooh.
Peach mango.
Let's
Okay,
let's go ahead and do a little peach mango.
So just munch on that while I ask you these questions.
Okay.
Custom couture or vintage designer? You know you're a fashion girl.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I had to process
She
that.
said, wait a minute.
It depends on who for the custom couture though.
Okay.
Because, we could be talking about, like a custom Mugler piece, which is gonna be fab, or we could be talking like vintage Chanel.
Okay.
And like, pardon me. You know what I mean?
Just give me which one. Okay.
I lean more towards vintage because there is nothing like the quality of old.
Okay.
Baby, the gold be heavy.
Hello.
The metal be clinking. The material be thick. And I love the tailoring of the supermodel 90s and 80s bodies.
Yeah, they used to do like the shoulder pads, a little structure, a little.
I aspired to be that and give that. So I love a vintage piece, but it would be vintage couture, no shade.
Okay, work.
But if someone wanted to make me something, see, I'd piss them off because I would have them so worn out that they'd feel like they made something from vintage. I'm a thrifter. I love quality.
I used to thrift all the time.
I still
miss
do.
it. I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, baby, we gotta go to Melrose.
Let's go thrifting. Let's go thrifting.
They got some good thrift out here.
Let's see if they have a size 3X for me. Okay, wait. Now, read someone down the filth or let karma work its way.
Let karma work its way and laugh. Baby. You can never, because people have so much ego, that read it's not gonna hit. But you could read somebody and call them like a manipulative Decepticon, big back built bitch, and you and you're
back.
Period. And you still looking malnourished.
Right.
But that's never gonna hit someone because the ego's gonna block it. But let them go ahead and fuck around and fuck up with something, and it be pretty severe, and you're gonna be like, I could have told you, but you wouldn't have listened.
What goes around comes around. Remember the song? What goes up must come down. Okay, work. Now, would you rather have a rich looking hubby or a hot broke boyfriend?
Rich hubby. Because you can buy, have you not seen the motherfuckers nowadays? You can buy any type of aesthetic you want, low key.
No shade, this is true.
You can buy
a husband.
Yes, and he needs to be able to. He needs to be able to buy and build together. Baby, I love you so much. I want to buy and build you up. I am very much I believe in the power of investing. I believe in being a muse. I think a broke, narcissistic, hot-ass man is going to do nothing for you but put holes in your wall and holes in your heart.
No shade.
I don't need that. I'd rather build up.
Yes. Okay. Date someone in the industry or keep it separate?
I feel like I'm trying to figure this one out right now. Because I've tried to keep it separate, but I end up running into Fetishville. And it's very hard to get out of that. And I think my personality, I'm very soft, but I'm very strong. I'm very like dominant and submissive at the same time. And sometimes I don't even know where I fall. So I feel like someone who doesn't have a backbone and doesn't have a sense of self and a bit of a personality, and low key is recognized for their personality, we are not going to, the longevity is going to be at stake.
Right.
So I think I would like to date industry, but some of the industry motherfuckers be acting up, and I'm gonna have to charge them for their time. Like you can't be running in and out acting crazy.
Coin.
Right. Like you're gonna have to be industry and coined and established. And then we can work around. We can have a very unique, a very progressive relationship because you can afford it.
Right. Hello. Let's talk about it.
Wake it up.
Okay. If you were to win the lottery, what would you do with your bread?
One thing that I think is like the biggest mistake is like just put it in the bank. You know, no. I would definitely.
She said no.
Here's my thing. I mean, how much money we talking? We're talking like multi-millions?
Multi-millions,
Okay.
yes. Multi-million dollars. What you doing with that bread?
So you have to be able to taste the success. So I'm gonna spend at least $1 million on me. I'm gonna get everything I want. I'm going to be gluttonous with my consumption so I can put that to bed. Because then I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna invest quite a bit. And then after that, I am going to start establishing a brand, because when you have the funding, you can really bring anything you want to life.
Whatever you want.
Yes. So I'm going to not only invest in, wherever I need to be, Savage Fenty, the stock is always going up. So I'm going to go ahead and be a co-investor there.
Yeah.
Of course. Absolutely.
Aww.
But then I might want to go ahead and look into having an investor maybe develop like a hair care line to me. You can really start to dream when you got some coins.
Exactly.
So I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. I love handling big business. Big business? I love handling big business, baby. So but also to handle big business, you gotta look like big business. So that's why I would spend that $1 million.
Invest in yourself.
Yes.
Hello. That's a good answer. I like that.
Baby.
It's important.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Spend money to make money, and then you fucking invest double, triple, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that money will not hit my bank. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. But watch, give me a year or two after I win the lottery, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Easy.
Let's talk about it. Wait. So the last time that we seen each other, we were at the Fenty event.
We were, and shout out to Fenty because congratulations for being able to combine and collaborate with Nordstrom. That's huge. That's amazing.
Hello.
Speaking of big business, I love me some Rihanna, and we got the opportunity to. Well, you got the opportunity to meet her. I got the opportunity to make wonderful eye contact and see her many times. I was given employee of the year.
What face did you give Rihanna when you? What was the eye contact?
I mean, there was, and then there was, and then there was, and then there was, wake it up, everyone. Let's go ahead and get our light. Let's light the queen. Because they're, the lights have turned out at the point. But the girls are wanting their selfies. I'm a girl's girl.
Right.
So I have wet dreams and nightmares about that night. But, it's all good. I have a feeling that me and Rihanna at some point, we will be close. And I only am reading myself in the experience because it was so funny. I was given most valuable employee. I was given diversity hire of the gods, and it was such a fun experience, but I never would have put it in my wild card that I would have made so much eye contact with the queen.
Right.
And never met her. And the last thing you want to do, because I'm a tall girl. So the last thing you want to do is kind of stand out in a crowd and you're trying to meet her and do your thing. And then every time, she's
there
working.
Was a lot of people following. It was like a swarm of people. So it was really hard to get close because everyone was taking photos.
But the eye contact, every time she would look up and be like, I need some air, it'd be me, and she'd be like, not that air. And I was like, I just wanted a photo, damn it, to tell her she's a blessing to me.
Oh man.
It's
well,
okay.
next time we have another Savage or another Fenty event.
Yeah.
I will personally escort you to Riri.
Because she'd be living for you. And it fed me and blessed my heart to see so many of my close divas. We have Dex, we have you, we have Miss Christian Dennis. The girls were showing up and they were getting their moment. And I'm a girl's girl, so I was so happy that everyone was able to enjoy her. And I enjoyed her from a slightly uncomfortable distance. She probably thinks I'm such a creeper.
No, but you know what the thing is? She remembers a face. So and y'all made cute little eye contact. She remember you, girl. I mean, you did work with them before, right?
I did. They were paying my rent, no shade, for like 2.5 years straight.
Hello.
Yes, I wanted to be in the Fenty show, but they didn't do it since my season of Drag Race after. So
okay.
I know that my moment with Rihanna is coming. And I want it to be lasting. I want it to be long lasting.
It's coming, girl.
Brianna, I'm gonna wear a wig next time. I'm gonna have a bust down, because I was looking a little.
No, you were not looking domestic.
It was domestic.
You look so cute.
But I looked like I was
giving
MVP.
like boss, but you had like a cute suit.
But that's the problem. Everyone else was in their glitz and glamour and rhinestones and fashion, and I was looking like I'm the employee of the month in the best way. It's good to look like you work hard.
Shut up. You
it's good.
Okay.
It was good, but I learned my lesson. I'ma come in some sickening, snatched body tea. I'm gonna be giving body tea.
It's giving glisten. It's giving mesh. It's giving sparkle. It's giving sequin.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna give trainee. I'm gonna give it. She gonna be like, who is that motherfucking goddess trainee over there? I need to see that training. I be like, I'm the trainee for you, girl. Yes.
Shut up.
She's gonna know. She gonna know. Yes.
So Kerri, I want to know, like, how has life changed for you before being famous to like you becoming like Kerri Colby on television, known? How did life change?
It's funny because like I don't really consider myself famous at all. Like I don't. I feel like I'm a baby in the industry. I have so much work to do.
Same.
I want to do so many things, but I have had some eyes on me, and I've been very blessed to bump shoulders and meet amazing people and create amazing opportunities. I would say I'm so much more comfortable now because I've always had kind of a grandiose personality, and I've always kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, for good, for bad, for indifferent reasons. But I feel like now that I have a little bit of notoriety behind that, my personality, I feel like, actually makes sense to the general public. So I feel like I get to live a lot more comfortably now. I feel like I'm able to live in my element, and I'm not seen as delusional.
Yeah.
Period.
But I mean, sometimes a little delusion is kind of cute though.
That's the key.
Just a little bit. You gotta like.
But like enough delusion to where people are like, oh yes, I see it for you, but not where they think you're necessarily delusional. Like I want you to be like, oh, I see the trajectory. You're gonna get there because you got that vision to be there.
Right.
That's the goal.
So like you've come really far.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You've come super far, and you've like turned into the woman that you've always dreamed about. You said that you saw Kerri Colby when you were younger, and like you're here, and you are the Kerri that you imagined.
I be carrying, honey.
Kerri be carrying.
Kerri be carrying,
So
honey.
like, what message would you have for yourself back in the days, baby Kerri? Like, what would you say to Kerri, knowing who you are now and what you know now?
Baby,
right
it gets so much better. And don't be afraid to feel and to explore who and what you are. I know that especially right now, there's a very uncertain time. And I'll be honest with you, as a person of color, as a trans woman, I'm scared. And I'm sure you at home and baby Kerri, like, you be scared. And it's okay to be scared, but don't get swallowed by your fear. You were not put on this earth to flop. You were created for such a time as this. And, I'm a little spiritual. So I'm like, if God could use Esther in the midst of a genocide back in the day and really use her and create freedom and a movement that changed the world as she knew it forever, you as someone unique, a trans individual, a queer individual, a person of color, you just hold on to that light. Hold on to that thing that people are like, I don't understand that about you. But when you hear that, you're like, that's fine because I understand that about myself. It's going to get you very far, and never, ever allow yourself to be shaken from that, because that is your foundation. And the right foundation can withstand all tribulations. But not everybody can say that.
That was so she took us a mother.
Hallelujah. Can I get a
Take that up. Oh, Kerri.
Yeah. I love you,
I love
baby.
you, boo.
I love you so much.
Y'all,
Oh
well,
my
listen,
God.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming on, Kerri.
Thank you for having me.
Like, it's I feel like there's so much more I want to talk about and get into, but you know, we're running out of time.
We're out of time.
You're
Before
gonna
we
have
wrap,
to,
though.
we will be back.
We will be
back.
I'll be back. Y'all ready
Kerri
to
gonna
come
be
back?
back. Thank you guys for watching NeNe'S house. Kerri, Colby, over and out. Oh my God, can I be a drag daughter?
Baby.
I'm gonna be NeNe Colby.
Baby, because you got face for days.
I do.
You got face for days.
I need a haircut, but
years.
don't look. But
We got face for years, baby. We go get you a little human hair unit.
come.
Yeah. Serve daughter, sir. Daughter, give it to him, daughter. I don't have no non-trans daughters, so you go be the
I'll be
first.
the first.
You be the first.
NeNe Colby.
Come
You
on,
heard
NeNe,
it
with the-
first.
Ooh, yes. I
Thank you,
love
baby.
Yes. Another one, thank you.
That was so much fun.
It's so much fun. Thank you, baby.